Hey, have you ever been to America? Well, not like I have, because I've seen all of it and I'm looking at it again through the lens of friendship, through the lens of growth, and through the lens of finding a better day for our country. So if you want to hear about brisket, burnt ends, cheeseburgers, beans, meat, and all the other things that make America great, as well as friendship, music, juggalos, and discipleship towards your own belief system, then come on in here at Weekend at Effy's. And if you want a little more, get the minisodes, weekendateffys.com. And as always, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and that's Weekend at Effy's. And we've got a Substack. What's on there? All my dates, all my merch, all my fun, pictures of the dogs, interesting new reviews of media, and also a picture of me. There's a picture of me on the Substack. weekendateffys.substack.com. Welcome to the show. You can leave that in if you want. I love that I have to let you in to the castle now. I'm a door guardian of the castle. If you're watching this on video, you can see we have a new setup. This was brought to you by what's his name? Feng Shui?
Yeah, Feng Shui.
Feng Shui?
Feng Shui.
Thank you to Feng Shui for looking out for us. It's a whole new chapter, a whole new beginning, a whole new alternate history of the podcast. This is good. This is more space for Cranberry to roll around in when she's not.
Yeah, totally. I think it opens the space up too.
Yeah, it opens the space up. Look at the way, because you exit here, and so you have the most.
We'll be able to drop some of the weirder. It makes it to where this is more like the corner of the everything, and then
corner of hell.
Well, it just lets the rest of the house be a normal house.
I don't feel as far away from you.
Yeah, well, that's because you are not as far away.
You just said the rest of the house is a normal house? At no point upon entry of this land is it in any way normal. There's 3 dogs, 5 chickens, a composter, a podcast setup, a streaming corner, so much pictures of my fucking face. And there's no normalcy to the. You know what the most normal thing in this house is? It's the pan.
Oh, like the cook things in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not mad at it. This is the life I chose. All right. I'm very happy at where we are in our spirit. But it's not a normal house, Peter, and this is fine. But I think there's the approach to trying some normalcy, which is you can kind of walk in the whole space now. I don't like that I can see your computer. I'm going to try to still avoid questions until they are thrust upon me. We just recorded another mini-sode, weekendateffys.com. You can sign up. You get early access. You get extra episodes. You get dog content. You get my vlogs. It's the only way to see my vlogs. And this is something I'm going to regret one day. All right? So take advantage of this now. There is hours of footage from my real life going around the world. Have you ever watched the vlogs, Peter?
I have watched the vlogs.
And?
They're crazy.
Right. And also, we talked about 28 years later on my mini-sode with you, our movie mini-sode, our cinema celebration. That's what I'm calling it today.
It is a celebration of cinema.
Cinema celebration. And I just want to say, what was I just talking about? What was that thing?
Your vlogs.
Oh, yeah, my vlogs. Editing style, very similar to Alex Garland and Danny Boyle in this film, because there's a lot of flashing around. There's a lot of I don't know what's going on. And there will actually, I was on tour just as much with the Juggalos, but we have pared down to just the important videos of that. I don't like a lot of repeat info, and there's a lot of old vlogs you can go back on too. So I hope you all will take the plunge, jumping in for weekendateffys.com. But if not, you can follow everything we're doing at the Weekend at Effy Substack, which is Substack. You get Substack to your email. You get Substack to an app. You get Substack. They don't text it to you yet, right?
No.
Substack.
Why
get
would
it together. Weekendateffys.substack.com. Why would
you want them to text you more things? Do you like text messages?
I want accessibility to be constant in any way you choose.
Okay.
I want you to choose the consumption pattern of Effy. I'm not saying you have to do everything. I'm saying here's all the ways. You want to hear other ways? Right?
Yeah.
Cameo. I just did a cameo on the porch outside, helping somebody figure out if their partner had too many red flags. That was a cameo I did. All right? You pay $25. I will give you 2 minutes of full advice about how to figure this out. From a place of what? Only knowledge of professional wrestling. Okay? Twitch. I was on Twitch the other night. You know what we did? We played Jackbox. Do you know how much fun Jackbox is? Have you ever played?
No, what's Jackbox?
All right, Jackbox is a central game that everyone can play from their phone. So, for instance, there's the joke boat where we all come up with different things to make jokes about, and then we all have to write jokes, and then we vote on the jokes. Very fun. You can play from your phone, and then I centralize into my Twitch stream. Also, EffyLives.com. We're about to take down the tie-dyes and put up all the other Effy merch again, because we have held off on that during this pre-order time of the tie-dyes, which is now ended. So that'll be over. And then you can also, you ready for this? Go on the Whatnot. Crazy. I was on Whatnots earlier. We're going to talk more about Whatnots. Maybe we should now. You know what I saw on Whatnot today? A lot of Yeezys going for way under retail. Congratulations, America. You're healing. A lot of weird Xbox hand controllers. A lot of candy. Reese's Pieces going out.
What
Oreos.
do you mean by hand controllers?
You know, like if you have an Xbox, they have this thing, and PlayStation has it too, where it's like a portable thing that you add to your phone that comes with the Game Pass, so you can play all the Xbox games on your phone while you're not at home. Same with PlayStation; they can do that too. It's like the PSP if it was what it was supposed to be, which is very accessible, and with all the games you know and love. All the games you know and love are all on it. How about that?
That's great. The only person I know that had a PSP just looked at porn on it.
Well, that's what it was for. What were you playing on PSP? They didn't even have good games.
I didn't have one.
They had Monkey Ball. You gonna play fucking Monkey Ball?
Yeah, Monkey
Ball. Or are you
Ball's
gonna
great.
look at titties?
Yeah, probably.
Monkey
titties.
Ball, titty. This is, you see what I'm saying? It's a difference in, the PSP's functional, but I'm just talking about, I'm old. I've seen all the porn. I don't need to see anymore. Like, it's happened. Like, I know what happens. And I just want to play PS5 and Xbox games on the go, on the MARTA, on the bus, on the run. This is, do you know how many times I've had to stop myself from buying a Switch 2 over the past 2 weeks?
Oh, God. Really?
Really.
It doesn't
Really.
look good, to be
No,
honest
it
with
looks
you.
awesome.
Oh.
All right. No games.
No
Same games as before.
Yeah.
Magnets.
More expensive.
Way more expensive. like triple almost.
Really easy for Walmart employees to fuck your screen up.
Yeah, well, you don't need to staple the front, they said. After. They said don't staple the Switch 2.
Yeah, they probably shouldn't.
Yeah, you should tape.
Probably should.
You should use tape. You should not pierce the box of the crystal LCD screen.
Death Stranding 2?
Death Stranding 2 is a game they're going to not have on Switch 2.
I'm not interested.
Oh, my God. They've got a Donkey Kong game coming out eventually. And Mario Kart. They have a new Mario Kart game.
Didn't they exile the Nintendo guy to another planet or
You
something?
talking about Bowser? Or are you talking about the guy who wants AI now for Super Smash Brothers?
Oh, is that him?
Yeah. He's like the main dude. I think his name is Hideki Shinjiro, maybe? Am I making that up?
I'm talking about Miyamoto, right? Who's the original OG? Didn't they remove his soul or something?
All right, I'm mixing people up. There's a new guy. No, that's not the right guy. Yeah, maybe you're right. Because there's a guy named Bowser too. Oh yeah, Miyamoto's real big about the AI now. He's pumped. He says it's going to be great for Super Smash Brothers. Yeah.
You know what AI is good for? Harmony Korine films.
I actually disagree. I don't think
You still haven't seen it though.
I know, but I'm saying
still haven't seen
here's
it.
the thing.
Let's see if it's on this Plex server.
I don't think it's doing anything he couldn't have done himself. Or is it?
No, I'm gonna make you watch Aggro Drift, and I think you'll change your mind about it. I think. I think you can have as shitty of an attitude as you want to have about this.
Okay.
And the movie will win you over.
You think I have a shitty attitude?
No, I think you want to be.
I don't
mad
care.
At
This is the
purpose.
problem. I'm not mad at anything on purpose. I'm
don't
apathetic.
Care, and so you can change your opinion on it to negative just to have fun. It's not a real opinion. I know this because I do the exact same thing.
Yeah, I love it. It's great.
I don't really have a... Okay, actually, I might have a problem with How to Train Your Dragon.
Whoa.
I might have just decided to get on a soapbox for
No, don't do this.
Yeah.
You still haven't
as
seen
I'm
Minions.
praising a second sequel in a series.
You know what else AI would have been good for?
What?
All those fucking cocks in 28 years later. Listen to the mini-sode if you want to hear my opinion on showing people cocks who are children.
The dick store industry, I do like the idea of other people that don't have to sell dicks from the dick store but can sell them to movies instead. But they still get to make the dicks.
I think it's the same CEO.
It probably could be.
I think it's all connected.
Some of the dicks we have at our dick store are pretty realistic.
Yeah, some of the dicks are pretty unrealistic too that I've seen. One of them was tentacles, I think. So
we added a big new collection.
Is the collection itself big, or is it
the
of a
classic
big
monster movies like the Universal horror?
I think I just fucked Frankenstein's dick.
Yeah, I can sell you Frankenstein's dick.
Because remember Frankenstein's chick from that show?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. Should we do questions from our Patreon listeners? The point I was getting to is if you're a Patreon listener, you can ask questions.
I think our questions are actually very serious this week.
Oh, man. Now I got to get out of my goofy zone.
All right. We'll just go to...
All right, let's get into it. Yeah, fuck them. All right. Sorry about your loss.
Okay, this is from Arlen. With the Paul Rubens docu-series out, which I highly recommend, I went back and went down a Pee Wee Herman rabbit hole. Man, he got a raw deal on a lot of shit. Makes me mad. I'm straight and I've always had gay friends in my friend circle. I'd be even more pissed off if I was gay and knew how Paul was treated. I may not be able to relate to it, but it doesn't mean seeing people not being treated equally doesn't make me mad. He might be gone, but is there any way we can rectify this? Like give his legacy the respect it deserves? I know I can't control the entertainment business, but it was some bullshit what he endured.
Now, here's the problem. This is the main problem.
This is a human who was very touched by that documentary.
Good. Here's the main problem.
Because that was one of the main things I walked away from. It was just like, yeah, I totally understand like why he would feel like so angry about all of this, just looking at everything that happened to him in order to like set everything. Because I don't know, like it's like you don't.
But
no one wants to be misunderstood, and he was misunderstood in the worst fucking way possible.
I'm gonna go in a whole different direction about being misunderstood. Okay, he is misunderstood, and he will have to cope with the fact that he was misunderstood, right? But we now, and you as a listener and a viewer, have the power to start that legacy change yourself and have those discussions. But the real problem is that a very gay man like Paul Rubens making a very fun children's show like Pee-wee's Playhouse, as a young gay person, as many young gay people would see, the phrase comes across your mind, but even Pee-wee Herman isn't gay, and that guy's fucking gay. Well, he was gay, so it puts it in the thoughts and minds of these children that that's not, like, that he's weird in all these ways, but he couldn't be weird in that one. There's no way we can get over that one, instead of being like, he's weird in all these ways and that one, and it's fine, and it's good, and that's why now we have to be unapologetically loudly queer, more queer than they want. Why is that all you talk about? Because we have to, because no one was allowed to talk about it. We get to talk about it. And so now the legacy change is that like artists and creators and wrestlers exist in this world that is post Pee Wee Herman, and we are cognizant of the fact that Pee Wee Herman was shut into a box and still pushed for the weirdest version of himself that he could get out through their filtering system, and we now have less of a filter, so we have to be even weirder. We are required, because of the legacy of Paul Rubens, to be weird as hell and queer as hell, and that's how we change everything, is by continuing to create and exist with the knowledge of what was previously locked away from us.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah. Here's the thing. When you are what is that? What is this? What are you doing?
I want to be able to see your face better.
You just want to be closer.
No. I
want to see your face. Here's the thing. We're in.
Okay.
We're in.
Are you comfortable?
Yeah, I'm comfortable.
We're good.
I'm good.
We're adjusting. We're adjusting
to our new setup, and it feels good. So yeah, Pee Wee Herman, sorry you couldn't be gay, but we cannot ever worry about with productive minds changing what has already gone from us.
Me. Scoot down just like a hair smidge. Yeah, right. A little bit.
You wanted to see my fucking face.
But I was trying to move the mic
Okay.
stand. There we go. This should be good.
All right.
I can't get out to go see it. I'm just trusting.
Yeah, you have
that
to
this
trust.
Is fine.
Just
Yeah,
trust
this
it.
is
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's good.
That's fine. It's because I don't have the amateur reassuring me anymore. I just have some seals.
You need chaos, and I am that chaos.
Yeah.
Okay? We can't primp this thing anymore. You already got the technology.
We got Snoopy right there.
We got Snoopy, Wolfie, and Jumpy.
And you see we have the David Lynch book on top.
If you're just listening on audio, you're gonna have to imagine what this looks like.
Yeah.
But then you can get the video. It's out there. We got to get them on there.
If you're even on the $3 Patreon tier, you will get the video.
Yeah. And then eventually one day YouTube will get it too.
Eventually.
Yeah. See? So why wait? Why wait? All right. And these Cutco knives are going to be perfect. I mean, these scissors can go right through a penny. I don't want to turn into an advertising show. But I am hearing, this is why our good friend Ashley signed up for the Patreon, because there are Spotify added ads in that we can't really control. And if you want ad free, you got to get on the Patreon.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did that happen?
Yeah.
Spotify's been so weird about all of
Shady. This is the thing. We got to move in. All right. With Mark Maron getting out
that.
of
Do
the
we
space.
get anything for that?
Hole. Yes, I think it's $11 for the past 6 months. So
Okay, well,
please sign up for the
another reason to
Patreon.
be on the Patreon.
Please sign up for the Patreon. There's no money in the streams anymore of the regular show. We just do that to tell you how much fun we're having, so that you'll want to have fun with us with the Patreon and see the chickens.
Yeah, and
You
I
want to
guess
see my cocks?
another good reason to get the video looking.
Yeah, we're getting it crispy. Listen, you are correct to adjust everything to make it right for the people. I am correct to say, just stay in this moment with me.
Okay. Hi. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Welcome. I'm great.
Okay.
We had a great discussion on our mini-sode. I
We
don't want those
did.
countless hours of wonderful content lost to time without you hearing them. Not you. You were here. I'm talking to the listener directly. You. We've got a lot to get to this episode. This
We
could go
do.
very long, and I don't give a fuck. This is my fucking pulpit. This is my pulpit. And I will speak to the true believers. What were you talking about bringing back? Indulgences?
Yeah.
All right, guys, if you want your crimes, what do you call it? Forgiven by God.
Your sins.
If you want your sins forgiven by God.
Crimes against
What do you
God.
think, like $80? Give us
Maybe a little bit
$80.
Do we
for
want the
the-
repeat, or or is it? How do we?
10 Hail Marys and $100.
There we go.
10 Hail Marys and $100. We got your fix. It's back. God said it's back. Help us, help you. Get your crimes forgiven by God. Get your sins forgiven. It's not crimes, right?
It's sins. See, if you say crimes, I think
The morality
we need
of
to-
crime is based in legal systems
it
that are
needs to be like
beyond
crimes
God.
against God.
Yeah.
That needs to be the distinction.
He had 10.
God crimes.
He had 10.
What if God crimes against us?
Well, what about the 11th one? The 11th commandment? Do you
11th.
know about that one?
What's that one?
Thou shalt not buy labubus.
No.
Do you want a labubu?
No.
I know. But guess what? Once we get labubus, we're going to go to the other side.
Is it a rule or something?
Yeah, once you get a labubu, you're team labubu.
Is
but
the
without
baby? Is she picking at herself over there?
she's licking the couch profusely.
Well, another reason to watch the YouTube is you will get
She's
to see,
licking her
I
hand.
do believe the dogs are in this shot.
Yeah, they should be. If
They
they're
should be.
not, we fucked up, but I didn't do anything wrong. I'm not mad. And we'll pretend the dogs are in the look. Snoopy's in the shot. That's a dog.
That's
Come
a dog.
on. All right. Next question.
Okay. How are both? This is from Machete Von Kill. How are both of you holding up with all of the turmoil in the world right now? Are you doing okay?
Peter, not doing okay. Me, I roll with the punches. Nothing really throws me off. Doesn't mean I'm reacting to it well or fixing any of it or trying to make it better, but I'm good. How you feeling?
Sometimes I want to be the attendant of the Bone Temple.
Yeah.
Sometimes I want to be in the Bone Temple.
That's true. But here's the thing about being in the Bone Temple. You can't feel it.
Yeah.
Can't know you're there.
It's
You
true.
only ever get to theoretically be in the Bone Temple in your lifetime. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not doing it yet. I have a Cinnabon gift card from my good friend Katie Sunshine. If you think I'm killing myself before I go to Cinnabon, you're out of your mind. Okay, you can get the 4 little ones together, so it feels like you're eating 4 cinnamon rolls instead of eating 4 cinnamon rolls. You actually only had 1.
Yeah.
Cinnabon. It's sometimes at Pilot truck stops. It is. They have a Cinnabon stand with a Cinnabon guy in the Pilot truck stop. Do you know this? Have you been there?
Yeah.
Oh, you do. You do know this.
You know, I'm just thinking of our earlier conversation this week about cutting sugar.
Hey, Peter, real quick. What am I doing right now?
Not
having any dessert.
Okay.
All right. Every moment that we're not doing it is a blessing. Guess what I did last night? You want to hear what I did last night? I was about to make a milkshake, Peter. You know what I did instead? A little yogurt, a little protein powder, a little banana, a little milk. Made a schmoothie.
How were you going to make a milkshake?
What are you talking about? How was I going to make a milkshake? I got lemon cheesecake ice cream. I got vanilla ice cream. I got vitamin D 100% whole milk. What do you mean, how am I going to make a milkshake?
No. I think I mean, what do you mean you're going to make a milkshake? I think that's what I was going for.
I was going to make a milkshake to drink
No, but
it?
what do you mean you were going to make making a milkshake? You don't... This isn't occurring to you that maybe it's gone too far if you're making milkshakes at home?
No. Where else would you make milkshakes?
No, you don't make milkshakes.
What do you
Someone
say?
makes milkshakes
No.
for you and you hand over money for them.
No.
Milkshakes is not a at-home item.
Yes, it is.
No, it is not.
I'd say it's
for
one of the
you,
top
It's
at
become
home.
because you're breaking rules against God. You're going to need one of these indulgences that I'm going to start selling for this fucking crime against God herself.
Listen here, missionary boy. In America, we make milkshakes in our fucking kitchen.
I've been here long enough to know
Oreos,
that
vanilla, milk.
No.
That's 3 milkshakes at once. You want me to buy 3 milkshakes so I can blender?
Why are you buying 3 milkshakes?
So instead, I had a low sugar smoothie.
It does not sound much better. What is the difference between a smoothie and a milkshake?
A smoothie is yogurt and protein and ice and milk and banana, fruit. And a milkshake is ice cream and milk.
It seems ice cream adjacent.
Everything's technically ice cream adjacent.
Yeah,
It's
this
all
is your
carbon.
pig
It's
argument
all
again.
poop.
Just
It's
because
over.
we're similar to pigs doesn't mean we are pigs.
You ever tasted one side by side? Long pig. The longest pig. Let me have some of that long pig shank. Let me get some of the shank of the long pig. Yeah. We didn't even talk about that movie 40 Acres with the cannibals.
No,
And
we
guess
didn't.
what? That's okay. Because 28 years later was like that movie on steroids.
Yeah, it really was.
Sorry about your kids and your fucking army service.
There wasn't 40 Acres was good, but it wasn't uplifting in the way that like 28 years later fed my soul.
Yeah. It's like Sonic 3.
I have not Sonicked a single time. I did
It's so
briefly
sad,
watch
Peter.
some of the what is it, Tales? You were watching it?
Tails, yeah.
Yeah.
No, Knuckles.
Knuckles
with
Knuckles.
Idris Elba.
Yeah.
He's incredible in it.
Yeah.
I am Knuckles from the fortitude of the Echidna. He's incredible in that. He's so good. And here's what I'm going to say, Peter. All right? And this is a thing I'm noticing with you, okay? Notice it with a lot of people our age. How are you supposed to know if a movie's good if you don't see a few silly ones? All right? You can't go out here and be like, oh, yeah, you know, it's a drama and fucking...
I've seen silly movies.
No, I don't think you have.
What do you mean?
You haven't seen Despicable Me. You haven't seen Minions. You haven't
Wh-
seen Sonic.
Because I know they're not for me.
Did you
Not
see
everything's
Super
for
Mario
me.
Brothers?
I did. I watched it twice.
Was it good?
I loved it.
Pretty silly.
Yeah.
All right, maybe you've seen a few. I think you need
I've
more
seen
silly
some
movies. I think you need more How to Train Your Dragon. Pretty silly.
I think you are personally offended that I'm not going to go see that movie.
Yeah, I really am. Because you should see it in Dolby the way it was made to be because that's how they shot it. And you are also a person who thinks Jurassic World Rebirth is going to be good. Oh, I thought you thought it was going to be good.
No, you've changed my mind completely.
What about
it.
Dolores?
Uh-oh.
She's a baby Stegosaurus.
You have
She's a baby Triceratops.
bullied me into changing my opinion on this.
Yeah.
Which is
I don't
why
want
I'm not
you
gonna
getting
go
false
see How
hope.
to Train Your Dragon.
No, but you're going to go see Jurassic World Rebirth with me?
And-
Opening night Dolby?
I think I don't.
Come on, it's free.
I've
It's
just
no
seen-
risk to you.
I'm seeing 2-star reviews so far.
Well, yeah, it's not about being good. It's about dinosaurs. I'm the fucked
I
up
don't
dinosaur.
know, because now maybe I do need to go see How to Train Your Dragon, because
Yeah.
I'm not going to get what I need
Yeah.
from the dinosaur movie, because it's just going to be a bunch. Because this is what I loved about 28 Years Later, is that it was like, yeah, they're different. They're bigger.
Yeah.
I go,
And
okay, cool. That's easy to understand, instead of,
no clothes.
we have a fucking alien dinosaur. I don't give a fuck.
Okay, all right, but but listen.
No. Give me a T-Rex.
Yep.
Give me a Stegosaurus.
Yep.
Give me a Triceratops. Give me a pterodactyl. Keep it real classic.
I think you're going to get all of those, but the
Real
whole concept of
classic.
the film is the
I don't
island of
care
the
about-
dinosaurs that they fucked up. They fucked up all these dinosaurs. And Dolores doesn't have a mom.
I don't care.
Dolores doesn't have a mom.
I don't give a shit about
And
Dolores.
that little girl has to keep herself.
I hope Dolores' mom dies again. How about that?
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Next question. We're getting crazy with this new setup.
Okay.
This is our proximity
Okay.
is making it
Okay.
tense. But I'm still going to go see little Dolores find her home, because she will. Jonathan Bailey in his gayest role since his last role.
And then
Scarlett
it's,
Johansson.
Is it Mahershala?
Mahershala Ali is
Or
in
is
it.
he still like... He's
No, he's
is
in
it Mahershala that's got real crazy with the blade?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he can do whatever he wants right now.
Yeah.
I feel like he just has cocaine energy at the moment.
He has the
I
ability.
think he thinks he is Blade.
Mahershala Ali has the ability to always be a little sweaty, but never wet.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's necessary for Blade.
Yeah.
Like, just get the film done. Give the man his film. I'm going to go see it. Vampires.
Can we bring back Parker Posey?
No, she's busy.
Damn.
She's busy. They saw her on camera hanging out with some gay people yelling, "I love the gays." And I thought that was
I made
really
you watch,
endearing.
Party Girl.
You did.
What do you think of Party Girl?
It was good. She
good?
did her best.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
It's
did
a
her best.
fun movie.
It's a fun movie.
It's a fun movie.
What was it, 1997?
Something like that.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Jurassic Park came out in 1995, and many people say that the technical effects in the film still have not been achieved to this day at the scale.
Everybody
and scope.
says that. Go watch that movie. That is not the case. The daylight stuff does not hold up. It is.
You know who holds up in the daylight? Laura Dern. Thank you. Thank you. She's here.
Have you noticed how Nicole is looking like a regular chicken almost?
Yeah, she's really getting healthy.
And she's like really big.
Yeah, she's a
The
giant
chickens
chicken.
are fat. They're fat.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
We haven't had an escape in a while.
Your feeder fetish thing moved from Bobby over to the chickens.
Oh, yeah. Well, thank God, because he's looking great. Bobby's looking svelte.
He's looking good.
Summer Bobby, come here. Show off your body for the camera.
Bobby.
Bobby.
Oh, he doesn't give a fuck.
Is he just laid up? Bobby.
He just doesn't. He doesn't want to listen all the time.
No,
Okay.
he's hanging out with Cranberry, and that's kind of like when I told him Cranberry was going to come over, he
See,
had a meltdown. He had a zoomy meltdown.
They love her.
They love her.
They love
and she also keeps them in tune. Like if they get too rowdy, they were getting too rowdy the other day. She didn't bark for 8 years, Peter. And then she started getting around those two, and that's when she started barking. At 8 years in.
That's great.
She used to just go. That was the purr bark. I think she was in a cat household. She would not go in kitchens. And now around Bobby and Lucy. And then Bobby does that thing where he goes.
Yeah.
And you're like, what are we doing here? This is a cacophony. You know what a cacophony is?
Yeah, it's a lot of sounds.
It's a symphony of noise.
A lot of sounds.
Yeah, cacophony. Questions?
All right, this last one is from Heather. I send these terrible jokes in an effort to give everyone a few moments of distraction in the world that we live in. Even if you don't laugh, I hope it helps. See, everything's serious this week as far as the questions go.
But
Even our
they
puns
cannot
are
take our
serious.
joy.
What did the fish say when it bumped into a wall?
What did it say?
Damn.
Because it's a dam. Because it's hydroponics.
I used to tell that one all the time when I was a kid.
It's a good one to have in the back pocket. When you
It's
got to
good
have a
one to have in
joke.
the back pocket.
When they say, hey, funny man, tell us a joke.
I've told you my original one, right?
No?
The one that I wrote when I went to see Twisters.
Maybe you did, yeah.
Where do cowboys go to the restroom?
Where?
Where do cowboys go to the bathroom?
Where?
The West Room.
You blew that
I
one.
blew it. I blew it. 6-year-old Peter would be so disappointed.
6-year-old Peter flash forwards to later, and you're in front of a weird screen machine and a microphone fucking up your own joke. That's it. That's the fucking shot to the future. It's beautiful.
Oh, God.
Thank you to everyone who participates with us. This is the key now. All right. This is what I figured something out, Peter, this week, and I don't want to get too serious. Okay. But I got to get serious for a second because you brought something up that I think is going to put a big looping hold on the whole episode, right? You said this package you got from Dark Chic, you may recognize from wrestling, by the time it got to our door, full of my T-shirts, because I sent them to Las Vegas and then left them there a month, and then she finally got the postage from me. It took me forever. This was not a Dark Chic delay. And she posted the postage on the front and sent it to me, and you said, yeah, I guess, does the mail have something against one of you two? And the answer is yes, Peter. The mail does have something against my good friend because she is an Iranian trans woman, because she is a person living in the United States, because she is a person with a name that is obviously Persian. And yes, the United States wants us to believe that we should have an issue with people in Iran, right? And I'll even go as far to say the United States wants us to believe that we have an issue with the people of Israel, or that we're supposed to have an issue with the people of Palestine, or that me, as a socialist, blue voting, the most left-leaning gay boy in Atlanta, Georgia, shouldn't be able to get along with juggalos in Nebraska, shouldn't be able to get along with people out in the woods of Wisconsin. And here's the problem, right? We all can get along. Because I've met people from all over the world. You're from all over the world, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I shouldn't be able to think, oh, well, that person's born in Kenya. I don't think they're about my values or about what I like. And it turns out most of us have kind of similar values, which is don't fuck with me. Let me do my shit. Let me fuck. Let me eat. Let me live. Let me have a little air conditioning. Let me do my fucking job. And let me go home and do what I want to do. Okay. And we also all have something in common where we like to socialize. I have ruined a lot of my socialization. I've realized this because there's no way to come off a weekend or a week from Tuesday to Monday when I got home where I have attended 6 different shows and I have been to all these different things. And I've seen all these different people from all these different walks of life, and I have expended my energy as a recognizable person. But I also recognize, like, there's so much communication that goes on in there that I'm not in any way against communicating. I just am overwhelmed with the amount of communicating I do. But what I'm finding is these echo chambers we're communicating in, a lot of the times we're not meeting people from other places. We're not meeting people from Iran. We're not meeting people from Israel. We're not meeting people from Europe or from Africa or from Asia. And we have the ability to connect with them, but at every moment, Twitter is now bought by someone who is a Nazi, and TikTok is now bought by someone who puts it back, and you can't even search what's going on in Palestine right now. Facebook is owned by Mark Zuckerberg, who somehow became a fuckboy at the age of 43 with kids. It's a very harrowing time for that communication, and I think we all have to fucking barge through this thing. The only way to anything peaceful in the new world with propaganda, with misinformation, with AI videos. I've had people this week send me AI videos and they didn't even know they were AI. Mm-hmm. People my age. This isn't like, oh, the boomers can't tell. Dog, you're 35, you can't tell. We have to communicate face to face and learn about people and be uncomfortable and find out, the things that make us worried are not things we need to be worried about at all. There are plenty of women who like wearing a hijab. There are plenty of people who like being, Israel's from Jews from Israel. There are plenty of people who like being American Christians. And I don't think we should tell anybody else how to do it. And yes, there's extremists everywhere, right? There's American extremists. There's probably a Canadian extremist. I don't know if I'm wrong on that. I'm sorry. That's a bit. There's extremists in Ireland. There's extremists in Africa. There's extremists in the Middle East. There's extremists in Asia. There's extremists everywhere. We're not going to be measured by extremists. Because if I walk down the street, there are people who voted for Trump in my neighborhood, but they're probably misguided. They're probably misinformed. They're probably in a bubble of bias confirmation. And just because they're doing these things, I can't hate them forever. I can't tell you what to do. But I think as our eyes are opening to the fact that like selfishness and sort of the fact that Netanyahu is on the run for war crimes and our president is, convicted in a court of law as a rapist. There's possible news of him having sexual relationships and rape situations with children. All of these things being true, they are able to create a giant mask of, well, we're going to get rid of illegal people and we're going to attack Iran and we're going to cover up the fact that I'm a piece of shit with these world-altering things because of these selfish reasons. And if you couldn't see through to that I can't continue to hate you. We have to talk about this shit and we have to figure it out. And I'm on tour with people who shouldn't accept me immediately into their world based on what other people have told me. And they have. And I'm on tour with people where I'm going in front of them and being an absolute piece of shit in character. And still they are understanding the art and they are understanding the discussion. And they think it's cool we're there in their town. And they only know what they know. And I'm not trying to be opening to any hateful ideas. I'm not trying to say we should communicate with Nazis and hear them out. That's not what I'm fucking saying. I'm saying if you talk to people around you constantly, day to day, about what's going on, we're all complaining about the same things. We're all dealing with the same problems. We're all targeted for whatever our target is, whether it's because we're from Iran or because we're gay or because we're trans or because we're black or because we're a woman. And we have to be mindful of the struggle that we're all going through, but we also have to like shut the fuck up and pick up a shovel and start doing the work and start trying to be humans again. Because if we just live on this online thing, it's going to be so fucking easy for us to just Fahrenheit 451 and stay in our house with four walls of whatever news we choose to take in. But we don't have that. We don't have that luxury of time to allow that. Like we're at a very critical point and there's a lot of people we're not going to be able to get on board with us and it's going to be harder. And this isn't the easy path, but we have to like start at least trying to see what other people are thinking because they're just people. We all shit in the toilet in the morning and we all eat some sweet treats and some of us make milkshakes in our house. It's not, you don't have to go to a store to get a milkshake if you have all the ingredients in a blender. This is true. Okay. But
this is true. Look, this is why I adore that juggalo that I work with. We couldn't be any more different than each other, but like there is a odd affection that we have for each other that's just like, yeah, man, you're totally different than I am. Like I can tell that you believe most of the things you read on the internet and like that's fine, but like you don't seem like a bad person and like there's a weird kind of kinship that it's like, we're in the fucking shit together. It's fine.
And also like when we talk about privilege, right? I have the privilege of education as well. Okay. I can't forget that like, because of whatever the reason, scholarships, student loans, parents helping, whatever it is, I was able to live in a world where I was just learning things for an extended period of time, for my childhood, for parts of my adulthood. And I was still entering the world with that magic of I am always learning. I'm always learning things. I'm always learning new things. And I don't think everyone has that privilege or that luxury to be a learner. And that's a thing that you only learn by learning.
Like I am so incredibly grateful that I grew up where I did and not over here. And that's not to throw any shade that folks that grew up over here, but I just feel like I got an even greater chance to not be as inundated with as much of the bullshit.
Yeah. There were children left behind, Peter. I got to tell you. There were a few children left behind.
I went to fucking private school for most of my life. There's no way you can't really beat around the bush on that one. Like, that's just how it is. And that's because, like, that's where I grew up, So I had a really good education. And then we moved to the States. We moved to one of the best.
They were like, you one of the smart ones, ain't you?
We moved to one of the best school districts in the entire country. And I was in, like, AP college class. Until the time I got to community college, I've fucking done all of this shit. And I went to art school instead.
Yeah. So, look, overeducation. See, that's why we keep them a little dumb here in America. Because if you get overeducated, you go to art school, kid. Okay? Here's what I'm going to say. You're correct.
But it's like I fully agree with you. It's like I accept that like there's privilege that direction.
Yeah, there's absolutely privilege
that
direction.
That means I have to fucking do something with it. I can't just be like, oh, I'm so much my suffering is so much deeper because I understand why the suffering is deeper.
Right.
That doesn't
Well,
help
that's the part.
anybody with anything.
We've got to let it go.
You gotta
And
help
here's the
out.
thing too. This is going to sound crazy. Let me finish. Equality of the workload will not be true. Okay. This is where you're going to be mad and not, I get a little angry at myself when I have to realize this. Some of us will have to do more of the work than others for this to work, for the greater good to live and survive. And I'm okay with that. And if you're not okay with that, that's okay. Communicate to your level, try your best, learn what you can, feel like you're at least not harming others in the way that you're living. But yes, some of us will have to go out and do much, much, much more work than others, and they will get the same benefit. And that's where I'm at. I'm okay with it. I'm ready to go do the work. I'm not going to live in the world that they're promising me. I'm not going to do it. And we're going to have to get out there, and I'm going to have to use my skills, and we're going to have to keep wrestling, but also know that, like, there may be a calling. We may have to go do some things. I don't know. We're going to see. But be kind to each other. That's what I asked this week. I went all over the country this week. I visited most of the middle of this country. And you know what I found? Good ass food, the best food, very wonderful, kind people, very accommodating people, and people who were somehow a little misinformed about some stuff. And that's okay. That's okay. Right? I started in Omaha, Nebraska. Have you ever been to Omaha, Nebraska? Me neither.
Yeah, I can't. If I have, I don't have a.
You would have
significant memory
known.
of it.
Like, you would know just
Yeah.
because, like, there's no. Here's the thing. I didn't know what was going on there. You know what's going on in Omaha? This is the funniest thing this whole week is all these shows we were on. There was definitely other things going on in town, but the shows were still fine. It's the College Baseball World Series.
Okay.
So I landed in Omaha and it was just a sea of blonde 23-year-olds with earrings ready to play baseball. And I just want to say, Peter, this sound like the way I'm describing it sounds like kind of fun or like, oh, like gay men love blonde 23-year-olds ready to play baseball. No, this was a nightmare.
Oh God.
This was hormones in the air and inside jokes everywhere you turn. Full team showing up, standing in the way. Their parents all dressed, standing in the way. This was a nightmare. It's too many twinks. There's too many twinks. And here's the problem. When a demon twink is gay, it's like playful, like a sprite. Like what's in Midsummer's Night Dream? Puck? They're puckish. A gay demon twink is puckish. A straight baseball demon twink? That's a nightmare. Okay?
That's a terrorist.
I knew my brother's friends when they were that age, and they would do things that you can't even imagine where you go, how did you get to that? How did you get to that choice? And so I'm trying to like navigate through this airport going, holy shit, I'm being shown by God that like not everything is what it seems. Like a lot of hot young male athletes, and you're like, yeah, I bet that'd be hot. No, it's horrible. It's actually it's the worst thing, and it's like wolves because they run in packs, and they all have. I told somebody the other day. I said, listen, I found out we're still in draft age, but I think we're pretty late on the list to be drafted.
We're
by
still
any
in
means.
draft age? How?
39 legally they can go
what
to.
the fuck?
Yeah, but I was thinking about it. I said, the thing about baseball and joining the military is I really want to do it just because I love matching outfits, but not that much. Can you imagine your love of matching outfits just overtaking you and you're like, fuck it, I'm signing up for the Navy. I've got to wear the same thing as everyone else.
Gotta be a better way to do that.
Yeah, there is. There's many other ways, like getting a job.
Or just buy yourself like a little sailor outfit.
But once again, the privilege of education finds us in the point where I've never been in a position where the best option was to join the military. I don't know what that feels like. But I also think that y'all shouldn't sign up now. They're going to get you anyway, but y'all should not sign up at the moment. I don't think now is the sign. It's probably a pretty good bonus, though, actually. So if you're going to get in there anyway, maybe it is the right time. I don't know. Don't take military advice from the gay wrestler who likes outfits. They have cool outfits. You lose a sock, well, somebody's got the same one. Oh, no. Let me get your sock. So I got to Omaha, Nebraska. And then I'm getting to the venue. Beautiful. Here's the thing with the Juggalos. It's always the most beautiful
Right.
venue. Like, it's always incredible, beautiful theaters covered in plastic wrap because of the Fago. Right up the street was this barbecue place, okay, called Smokin' Jay's Barbecue.
Okay.
And I'm like, we're in Nebraska. It's not like a barbecue town. Let me go see what this is about. Well, then I met Smokin' Jay's. And this dude is dead serious about barbecue, and he's dead serious about Southern-ass barbecue, because this brisket was the most Texas-ass brisket I've had. I had fried okra, okay? You know about fried okra? You're African.
Yeah.
I keep bringing this up on this episode, but, like, the Africans taught us what okra is, and we are forever fucking grateful. Can you imagine gumbo without okra? Can you imagine not having it fried okra at your fingertips? Can you imagine pickled okra not existing in your life? Because we didn't create a cultural point of touch with the African culture to say this is going to make all our food better. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All cultures should be mixed, okay? Globalism is the way. Socialism, globalism, and the left side is the way. How about that? We're not getting political here. Okay, so I have this okra. I get cornbread with it. I get beans with it, which, like, these beans were good, but we're going to talk about beans in a minute anyway, with another meal I had. I ordered the fried banana pudding.
Yeah.
Do you know, have you ever I've never come upon this thing, okay? And the lady who was serving up the food, she goes, "Can I put it all on the same tray?" And I said, "Absolutely." Like, you know me, I want my dessert served with my meal, okay? And we're going to talk even more. What an absurd week I had. This fried banana pudding was so good. I don't think I thought I was on a cooking food show, but I think I've seen enough cooking food shows that I knew what to do. And I just went up and I shook his hand because it was the best thing I've ever put in my mouth. It was like bread pudding, custard, banana magic. It was perfectly fried in a fucking beignet shape. And every bite had a little banana and a little custard and a little crunch of the fry. And it was the best thing I think I've ever eaten. Like, I should have gone back and got another one. And I shook that man's hand, and I went and I performed with the Juggalos, and it was beautiful. And we got on that bus that night, and we went to Wisconsin. Now, you know about Wisconsin, don't you?
Sure.
What if you had to pick?
You hit me with the about this, and I usually don't. I usually
But what's
have
the
no
one
idea.
thing you know about Wisconsin?
Cheese.
Yeah, I ate cheese curds from the gas station, and they were awesome. We did our second show in a city that I think America needs to be looking at for the future.
Okay.
Which is Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Okay.
Are you familiar with Green Bay, Wisconsin?
They like to pack things there.
They like to pack things. They have the Packers. Why are the Packers the coolest team in the NFL? Because the stadium and team is owned
They're green?
by the fans.
Oh.
In Atlanta, in Dallas, where's another town with a stadium?
St. Louis.
Philadelphia, St. Louis. Yeah, what do they have? The Rams? Yeah, the Rams. All of these fucking stadiums, as I watch the A's move to Vegas, like, we need more fucking money in Vegas.
Is this a fucking sports podcast all of a sudden?
Now, hear me out. This is a podcast about the world, Peter. We shouldn't let billionaires get tax cuts and tax benefits to own stadiums that are going to make them money with teams.
Yeah.
The people
Stadiums
should
are
own
historically
the means
really bad
of touchdowns.
for the environment that they're in.
Terrible for the environment, terrible for the city, taxpayer funded. And then what do the taxpayers get from it? They have to buy tickets to see the game. Okay, there's no benefit to the people because of it. It's not like, oh, you pay taxes, you can come see them play.
Right.
And the Packers are still buying tickets. You're still buying season tickets, but the ownership of that team is not under anyone else but the fans of that team. And it's not a billionaire who can choose to move the team around or get rid of the team or change the thing. It's just the people who own the sports teams, which makes sense. Because you know why I don't watch sports, Peter? You know what would make me watch sports? Is if it was like the Olympics, and if you were on the Atlanta Falcons, you had to live in Atlanta and be from Atlanta, right? We wouldn't just trade dudes around for millions of dollars like they were meat, like they were valuable 5-star Wagyu beef that we've got to get over to San Diego for the Chargers. No, we would pick the best people in our town because we own the team. And when your team came to our town, we would show you all the nice restaurants. We would show you around town. We would show you our team is the best team and we own the stadium because it hasn't cost us taxpayer money, while homeless people can't even stay on the property because the security we hired will kick them off of the property. That's crazy. So yeah, Green Bay, beautiful town, great show. Really had fun. Had a day off in the middle. Hung out with the girls. Had a 6-pack of Athletic non-alcoholic beer.
Is that the Tom Holland one?
No, that one is called Barrow, and we got to go get a 6er and try that ourselves. We're gonna do. You said no more carbonated beverages on the stream. I haven't been burping. I did have a little nose indigestion on here. We should go try the Tom Holland beer later.
Okay. Yeah,
You know?
totally.
We've got the car till maybe 5.
Oh.
So we might be able to go pull that off.
Yeah.
I think it's fun.
Yeah, totally.
The Athletic non-alcoholic
We're almost at
beer,
an hour.
I don't care what we're at. We're going 7 hours. Okay? I'm not done talking about this country and what it should be. I'm with Beyonce on this. I'm holding up the American flag for my America, and fuck you if you're trying to ruin it. Because I went around this country, Peter. All right?
What does it mean that I've had that?
I've been on the campaign trail since 2016, Peter.
The stand up. Something about our flag.
And I will stand up next to you and defend out the other day. Because there ain't. I don't know what key I'm in. Lee Greenwood actually comes up in a later part of this story. I hope you know that.
Okay.
Genuinely.
No, I've just had that song very much
Because there
in
ain't
my
no
head.
doubt I love this land. I hope Donald Trump
There's
chokes.
also a song that sounds like that that's out right now. Is it the Sabrina song? Is
Man Child. I don't know. It's more like a national anthem.
I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah, maybe
beautiful.
that's just the,
Oh, my.
or is it Haim? Is there a Haim song that's
Maybe.
Yeah. There's something out right now that sounds like that.
It's
song.
that song Million Years. That's the best song they've ever written.
Oh my god.
It's devastating.
Yeah.
It's devastating.
Yeah, it
Go listen to
really-
the new Haim record. How do you say
It's
it?
like a very specific feeling, and
I didn't remember
that
I was
I've
still
had.
listening to them, and it was like, what
feel
trance
like
is
I've
this?
never heard anyone like say out loud. Yeah, weird.
Wild.
Wild.
Okay, so we did have that day off, and then we ended up going to, I believe, Madison? No, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Okay.
Big beer town. That's why I was drinking the day before.
That's
of the
where they make those
non-alcoholics.
tools.
Yeah, the Milwaukee tools for the brand. But yeah, big beer city. Another fucking great show. I don't remember exactly what I ate that day. This part of it is
More
like
meat? Didn't you
it's
have
little
like a
blur.
lot of meat?
I did have a lot of meat. We're getting to there's more meat coming. There's so much more meat. I can't stop eating meat. I'm getting meat.
What do you think that
sweats.
means?
I have to bulk for the winter, right?
It's summer,
But what's next?
fall,
And then
winter.
exactly. All right. You want me freaking out through fall trying to get big and bulky? No way. Nah, it's actually, I just like being able to eat barbecued meats at different places. And when I have the chance to do that, I will do that. I will eat all of them. So I had to do this dummy little thing. I didn't go to Milwaukee that day. This is so confusing. Madison?
Mm-hmm.
God, I have to look at this schedule. This is because I went to Milwaukee the other day. Yeah, this was a show in Madison because then I left to go to Arkansas at 5 a.m. flight to go to Arkansas. And then got to Arkansas. Never been to Arkansas. Can I tell you what I thought? Y'all got to get out of there. Okay? Immediately I get off the plane in Arkansas and the airport is just covered in cops. And it's 130 degrees. Must have been, right? Must have been 130 degrees. It felt like I was being hit in the face with the sun. And luckily, I got picked up by Max Recon. Me and Miyu Yamashita were together. And we couldn't get into the hotel yet because it was so early, which is fine. It happens. We're there early. We went to Waffle House instead. And I posted my Waffle House order online. And a few people were very complimentary. Do you want to hear it?
Yeah. Yeah, go for it.
You don't want to hear it?
No, I want to hear it. It's going to make me upset, though, probably.
Why?
I don't know. I just have a feeling about it.
All right. I get an all-star special with over easy eggs, rye toast, a triple hash brown, scattered, smothered, covered, and diced. Then I get a chocolate chip waffle.
Break down, because not everybody lives in the South. Break down what that means.
It's 2 eggs, cooked over easy, cooked fried eggs,
I
2 fried eggs.
Like the smothered, covered, diced, all of that, because that's deep Waffle House terminology. I think people know what over easy is.
Okay, so the hash browns, I get 3 orders of hash browns. That's the triple.
Yeah.
Then I get them scattered, which means they break them up and kind of fry them over themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Smothered, which is with cheese. Covered, which is with It smothers with onions, covers with cheese, dices with tomatoes.
Mm-hmm.
So I get onions, cheese, and tomatoes mixed into this. And then I put hot sauce and ketchup on it too. And then I get bacon as my meat choice, rye toast as my toast choice, and then I get a chocolate chip waffle. But here's where I know there's still some hope left in Arkansas, okay? The last time I was at a Georgia Waffle House, didn't have it. Last time I was in a South Carolina Waffle House, didn't have it. Last time I was in a North Carolina Waffle House, didn't have it.
Pie?
That's correct. It was only in Tennessee and now Arkansas.
Okay, what's the status of the chocolate pie?
Chocolate pie is still available.
Okay, good.
Chocolate pie at Waffle House still available.
Is it good? Is it still good?
I don't ever get the chocolate pie. I get pecan pie. I get 2 slices, heated and buttered on the grill. I get a Coke, a coffee, and a water. If you're with me at my table, there's not a lot of room for your food. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
A lot of plates.
Mm-hmm.
I got a combo plates immediately, and I'm still in the way. And you know what I did? I ate every bit of that. Now, Mia Yamasha, she just got a 2-egg breakfast. So as she's watching me order this, she's going, what the hell?
Which was what, $7?
Yeah. It's $7 for the 2-egg breakfast. You get meat with it. You get toast with it. And she was like, "Is like all that is for you?" And I was like, "Oh, yes." And I ate all of it. And it was so delicious. Now, the show we were doing in Arkansas, now I can't blame Brett for this because he didn't know. But at the same time,
But you're going to
the
anyway.
exact same time as our show in Arkansas, our debut in Arkansas, was the weekend of the, you ready for it? Nickelback, Kid Rock, Yin Yang Twins, Lee Greenwood Festival concert. Oh, Hank Williams Jr. was there too. And it's Arkansas, and that's what we're up against. That's our competition.
Is it Ying Yang Twins, Lee Greenwood double headliner?
Yeah, because I'm proud to whisper on that. Let me whisper on you, dick. I don't know the song.
You picked the wrong song.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, so Lee Greenwood, Nickelback, the Yin Yang Twins, Hank Williams Jr., and of course Kid Rock, all there against us in Arkansas. And you know what? We still filled the Arkansas building up, and I felt pretty good about it. Here's what I didn't feel good about. The locker room, the air stopped working.
Oh, God.
So the whole day, and I got up to the venue about 5.
During just like the hottest weeks in America.
The hottest weeks in America in Arkansas, which is so unreasonably hot. Like it is just sweltering from the ground in the air. I'm now in a locker room, sweating more than I've ever sweat, trying to keep hydrated. It's not working. And my opponent is 75 years old. Okay? Do you understand that?
Yeah. 75.
75 years old. This is the oldest person I've ever wrestled. My age range in wrestling, 11 to 75. Before this day, it was 11 to 72.
That's 7 decades.
Yes, of humans aged that I've wrestled professionally. Okay? We go to this match, and I've known this man, Mike Jackson, Action Mike Jackson. He's old enough to have called himself Mike Jackson, and it wasn't confusing. So just think about that. This is pre-Thriller World. This is a whole nother time.
Wow.
I met him in 2015 when I was working continental shows for the Fullers. And I brought this up in the promo after our match. I was booed off the fucking building for beating Action Mike Jackson. I mean, this man is 75 and he's climbing the top ropes. He's diving out of the ring. He's hitting tornado DDTs on me. We're going crazy. And at the end of the match, I get a cue from the referee that says, "Hey, Brett wants you to put Mike over about how awesome he is." Because, I'm the champion and I won, but he almost beat me a lot of times. And it's incredible, in his career to see this. And I said those words. I said them from the heart. I said, I met you in 2015. I've watched you my whole career. I would be honored and blessed if I ever had the career that you had start to finish, and you're still going. It's inspirational. We all look up to you. Thank you so much, Mike Jackson, for everything you do. And he shook my hand, and he pulled me in. And this is what he said to me. I'm going to let everybody in. This is the Lost in Translation reveal. What did Mike Jackson say to Effy at the end when he put him over in Arkansas? And he pulled me in close and he goes, "Hey, I just want you to know I'm not even a little bit tired or blown up." Because me, I am pouring sweat. I am soaking wet. I am breathing heavily. I am trying to cut a promo about a 75-year-old man who I just had to pin. And this man knows what's up. And he's heard the story. And he goes, "I'm not even a little bit tired or blown up, buddy." And I thought that was the funniest shit I've ever heard in my life. I am cackling in this ring. Thank you to the fans of Arkansas.
It sounds like something an Arrested Development character would say. I'm not even a little bit tired.
It's like this. I've built this up with like a full speech, and everyone's cheering while he's shaking my hand, and that's what he says.
Winks at you, yeah.
Yep.
It's so
Yep.
good.
And just letting me know he's not putting up
I'm
with
not
this.
even a little bit.
Not even a little bit tired. And you may be thinking to yourself, is this guy still talking about shows he's done this past week? Yeah, we're not even there yet because I forgot I went back to Milwaukee for the Juggalos the next day. That's where I went back, and we went to the rave. You know about the rave?
No. What is this?
The rave is a very famous rock and roll club venue in Milwaukee. It is said to be haunted.
This is the super haunted one you were talking about.
Super haunted. There was a girl who drowned in the pool that they have. They would not let us into the pool. It's become too much of a mythological legend, but we did sneak into the back where the saunas and lockers are, and we did break into that part of it, and that was very cool. This building is super haunted, but one of the cool things about it that was brought to my attention by Matt Tremont was that this was the building where they filmed ECW Hardcore Heaven in the year 2000. Now, you may be saying, like, well, why would that come up on this weekend? We'll bring it up in a second. Put a pin in ECW Hardcore Heaven 2000. Okay? We performed a great show that night in Milwaukee. It was beautiful. Milwaukee, Wisconsin is very cool. Had so much fun. But I knew when we were done what had to be done. Also, shout out Ouija Mac. Ouija Mac is on tour right now.
Wait, you went to 2 different Milwaukees?
No, I went to Madison, not Green Bay. No, I went to Green Bay and then Madison and then took a day off of the tour when they went to Minneapolis and then came back and went to Milwaukee. I fucked the dates up.
Okay.
I forgot about Madison, Wisconsin.
So when did you take the tour of the Tool Factory?
That would be the next day when I left Arkansas.
Okay.
Now, you may be wondering, oh, well, you got to sleep a little on the plane. No, because my flight was at 5 a.m. again. I flew into Arkansas and landed less than 24 hours before I would leave again. Had a match and left, and then went back to do more wrestling. Went to Milwaukee. This is the real Milwaukee. We're at the rave. Sick, beautiful, cool venue. So much fun. 8-on-8 tag. Went crazy. Oh, this is the problem. I had to drive to Kansas City.
Oh.
The flights were so bad, and I was like, look, there's a bunch of us. It was like me, Willie Mack, Jimmy Lloyd, Madman Pondo, Mickey Knuckles. All these people had to get to Kansas City from Milwaukee, and the flights were bad. And I was like, fuck it, Brett, we're going to drive. All right? And I, as you can see, I've been in my, like, America can do this. And so if I'm saying all that, I got to be able to drive this country. Okay? Now, granted, all shade to Madman Pondo. All shade. It took the man 2 hours to change and get ready to leave the building after we finished our match. So I did not get on the road when we finished our match at 8:45. I got on the road at 11 to drive 5 hours to Des Moines, Iowa, where we stopped for the night, and then drive another 3 hours to Kansas City, Missouri, where I was then going to be wrestling 57-year-old Too Cold Scorpio. All my opponents' ages were above mine this week. The youngest being a 39-year-old, going 39, 40,
that's interesting.
51, 53, 57, 75.
I didn't think about
Everyone
that.
I wrestled this week was older than me, which is rare for me to get that opportunity these days.
Yeah,
a lot of times I'm bringing up the young kids. I'm teaching them how to wrestle. I'm teaching them how to work. I'm putting them in the spotlight.
Saturn is on your Mars right now.
Is that what that is?
Yep.
All right. Well, Saturn's on my Mars right now. We get to Kansas City, Missouri, and I start talking to my opponent, Too Cold Scorpio. And it turns out he was working at WCW right around the time where Hardcore Heaven would have been. And I said, Scorp, were you on ECW Hardcore Heaven 2000? And he thought about it because it's possible he was. And he said, no, I wasn't on that one. But I love that I can go to a historic venue the day before in Milwaukee and then show up in Kansas City and ask my opponent, were you on this particular show from the year 2000 at the same venue I was at yesterday from a company that I used to watch when I was growing up as a child? And my opponent, with some certainty, can say, it's possible, but I don't think so. And then we wrestle again in the year 2025. Do you understand how fucked my brain is in like understanding different? Like we're not, it's all my friends are between the ages of 20 and 75. I have people all over the place. This is insane. I get to work with my heroes. I get to hang out with 57-year-olds and we vibe and we just chill. Now, did he get a little knocked out in the match because of me? Yes. I landed on his head at one point. All right. It happens. Things happen. But here's what I'm going to say. Allie, when you wrestled Too Cold Scorpio and he landed on your face and split your face open, an energy transferred to you that you and I both understand. And that energy then transferred right back out of me into Too Cold Scorpio. And so your receipt was from another person. I was spiritually carrying what they call the receipt to Too Cold Scorpio from Allie Katch through me. How do I know this is possible? It's happened before. Because there was someone she was dating at a certain time. And they broke up. It was not good. I'm not going to say who that person was, but I was in a match with them.
It was Snoopy.
It was Snoopy. Well, I don't want it to be Snoopy because this person was cheating pretty badly and doing some pretty rough stuff.
Snoopy's a rascal.
But
we pretend he's all cute.
Punched this person in the face, and I don't know where it came from. This was years ago. But I mean, in no point was I holding this punch back. And I don't have any problem with this guy. I don't know this guy. And then it comes to find out later, I told Allie, I was like, Allie, I felt so bad. I punched so-and-so in the face. She said, oh, that's probably his receipt for cheating on me. And now she's using my vessel again to get the receipt for getting her face split open. Now, here's the real question. All right, I don't believe I broke her leg, but is she going to get the receipt on me through me by destroying me? Am I her vengeance weapon that will have to implode on itself in order for the vengeance to be complete?
Okay, I have a worse version of the curse.
Okay.
I think I'm responsible for the curse.
What?
Because I fucked up her. Well, I didn't really see. That's the thing is I didn't really fuck up her merch at the big gay brunch.
No. We're not having that conversation. This conversation, you were correct about every part of it, and I'm not having that conversation.
Okay.
The curse is maybe from you, but it hasn't cursed me, and I haven't cursed you.
Yeah.
So I think the curse is a combined curse. I think it's a key and a lock kind of situation.
I also think,
Did you ever see the Da Vinci Code?
No. I just don't believe him with the long hair.
It's not that long in the first one.
It's pretty
I
long.
think it's longer in the second one.
Pretty long. Yeah,
You and
I would have to
McGregor
watch
in
the
a
second one.
Helicopter.
What?
You and McGregor in a helicopter.
What about you and McGregor in a helicopter?
In the third one.
I didn't see it. Does
Why?
he also have long hair?
No.
I just can't.
He's an evil priest.
Believe Tom Hanks would ever have long hair.
Okay, well, what about? No, he hasn't ever really.
No.
You think it's a wig?
I don't care what it is. I don't want anything to do with it.
That's pretty crazy. Well,
you know I have a point here.
yeah, I don't think it looks good. But I don't think most older men with long hair looks good. Like, I think once like a grown-ass man with a job is in his 40s.
Who is an old man with long hair that you think looks good? Is there one?
Yeah, probably Fabio.
I don't know. See, I would probably put him in the like, ugh.
Really?
Yeah.
What about when Colin Farrell had long hair?
I feel like Fabio's face. What's he look like now?
Old?
Old? Yeah, see?
He's in his 90s.
Yeah.
I mean, he's probably not
Remember
in
when
his
he got
90s.
hit with that bird?
Yeah, on the roller coaster. So bad for you, brother. Oh, so bad for you. Sorry to you, Fabio. Your face was destroyed by.
There's just something inherently funny about the prettiest man getting hit with the bird.
I think it's even funnier because if you look at a lot of the romance novels that he was on the cover of, there's a lot of doves flying all the time, and finally one
Maybe
got him.
That was his receipt.
It was his receipt.
Are we just describing karma?
Maybe. Let's keep talking about the food.
Okay.
I forgot to bring something up about Milwaukee. I went to Culver's while I was in Milwaukee.
We have those here, don't we?
Now we do, but I don't have a car now, so I don't know how to get to them. Let me just run the Culver's order. Had a triple steak burger, had fries, had a strawberry malt large milkshake, and it was incredible. I love the meat and cheese combination. I love Culver's. They're so polite. They're like if Chick-fil-A didn't tell you to go to church. It's clean, it's polite. They say my pleasure too, I'm pretty sure, but they also I think worship the Dark Lord. Anybody who eats that much custard is into Satanism.
Yeah.
So back to where we were, Kansas City. We finished the matchup. I do some merch in Kansas City. I've never been. Well, I've been to Kansas City before, but on the Kansas City side. There's two sides. Kansas City, Kansas, and Kansas City, Missouri. Right. So this is the first time I've worked in that Missouri side. And I said,
is the barbecue better on either side?
I don't know. I don't know the difference. We only had it on the Missouri side, but we went to this place called Char Bar. And I have to first super apologize to our lovely waiter. I believe he was a gay man. I believe it was 9:40 when we were seated, and I believe the kitchen closing at 10 was causing a bit of a panic in you. And I really appreciate your patience with a group of 12 wrestlers walking into the barbecue restaurant at 9:40. I tipped extremely generously, but I think more of the problem was we're still eating at 10:30 when the restaurant closed at 10, and he wants to go home, and I'm so sorry. Your nails look so good. If you work there, your nails look great. The blue hair looks stunning, and I'm sorry we kept bothering you about the Sprite, but Jordan really needed a Sprite. Okay? I got a burnt ends plate, which is the burnt ends of the brisket, and then I got a few side dishes, right?
A few?
Yeah. Well, I had to get cornbread and slaw and beans and hush puppies. And I, 2 times in my life, have had the best beans I've ever had. Okay? Let me bring up Dark Chic again. After one of the shows in not St. Louis proper, but in Sauget, Illinois, that we call St. Louis for GCW, I had beans in a strip club parking lot with Dark Chic.
Yeah.
And they were the best baked beans I've ever eaten in my whole life. We discussed these beans. I then went to Char Bar and sat down and had a bite of these beans. And once again, the second best beans I've ever had in my whole life were in the state of Missouri, or nearby enough that I will call it the state of Missouri legally. I don't know what they're doing there. The brisket's perfect. It was incredible. But the beans I'm eating in Missouri are fucking smacking. These beans were a little spicy. They weren't sweet. They had the different meats in it. It just... I could eat a bucket of those fucking beans. And we all were just chowdering off each other's plate, trying everything. The sausage was unbelievable. Hearing Alec Price order barbecue is worth the price of admission.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
He hit me with a little taste of it.
Bro, I'm going to get the whole fucking plate because they got the pulled pork, the fucking brisket, they got the barbecue beans, and they got the sausage. I got to try the sausage. This is unbelievable. It's the most incredible. I could just listen to that man talk all day. Shout out Alec Price. He's got the voice of an angel. Hearing him call matches, it's always fun because someone will start to call something and it's too much, and he'll be like, "Bro, serious? No, hold on. Just go to the hot tag." And I'm doing it almost too Sopranos here because it's Boston, but this is how it sounds to me coming out, and it's awesome. We ate beans. We went to the hotel. We relaxed and rested. And I got to fly home later than I thought because Frontier fucked up the flight. I thought I was going to be landing at 9 a.m. and they pushed me to the 11 a.m. flight.
Oh.
So I did not get home until much later in the day. And then I went and hung out with AJ, and now I'm here. Yeah. That's it.
That's it.
I saw America, Peter.
You saw America.
And do you know what's out there? A lot of good people, a lot of good food, some fucked up shit, a little fucked up shit here now and then. But for the most part, it's kind of a cool, fun place to be. And I'm not going to lose that. All right. It's very easy for us to stay cooped up all day in our one little world and have easy bias confirmation towards what's good and what's not good. And we're not going to do that, Peter. You know what we're going to do? We're going to sign up for the Patreon at weekendateffys.com. We're going to listen to me from my pulpit, tell you to communicate and be kind. We're going to eat as much good food as we can because we don't know when it's going. I mean, Peter, the other day you told me bananas are going.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
There's something going on with bananas right now.
Well, I ordered 2 bananas, which is how many I usually like to eat. One for me, one for Lucy.
They're everybody's doing this weird thing where they're over panic buying on everything.
They sent me 2 bundles of bananas.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, I've been eating bananas. Had them in my smoothie, which is not a milkshake, which is very different.
We have a pretty incredible surplus of dicks at the store right now.
What is that? Do you
Because
think they
they're
were
pre-tariff dicks.
Oh, but the tariffs fell, right?
We don't like nobody knows what's happening. Everybody's so fucking confused. And we're it's a Saturn Neptune conjunction. Both planets are about to go retrograde, so we're about to like really get weird with the I don't know which way is up and which way is down.
Yeah, I'm just mad I can't order more Wrestling is Gay fans right now because every weekend when I'm out, people want to buy them and I don't have them, and it's really causing a problem.
Yeah, what like I mean, I'm hoping everything we're about to have some of the volatility shift out. I just don't necessarily know.
I need to message this guy. I think I found a new
direction.
connection, but it's in Pakistan, so I just worry that's a little too close to what's
don't
going
know,
on
like,
there, and it's like there's
Maybe
no
it's
winning.
time for all of us to just like really get Etsy stores going.
Or just start making our own art again.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh.
I think. Just
But
like
have you been on Etsy lately?
no.
It's probably been ravaged by the tariffs, but it's all Alibaba stuff.
Oh god.
So it's just them using Alibaba
yeah.
stores.
No,
to,
I mean like I don't know. Like I really like everything that you've been talking about, just as far as like sinking deeper into the community. Like, but I'm trying to be friends with our next door neighbor who's a good like 40, 50 years older than we are. You know.
yeah.
Um.
You got to start drinking wine again, Peter. I'm sorry. I know we both have a problem historically with alcohol, but if you really want to get in with the cool moms of this neighborhood,
mhm.
you're gonna have to have a
know.
Riesling. Sorry. I'll look out for you if you get too drunk, but you're in the perfect position now to be a drunk housewife.
I don't drive.
No. Sometimes I work at the sex store. Occasionally. You don't drive. You can get on the MARTA with a fucking bottle of Bartles and James. I'm not saying you should drink again. Maybe I am. But I'm also saying it's a good social lubricant.
Yeah, I'm trying to be friends.
We're trying to be friends. It's not. Listen, I understand too. I'm glad we've become friends. There are plenty of people who think they want to be friends with me. I don't know if they would. And I don't blame them. All right. In a lot of ways, I'm a wild, open, free spirit. In a lot of ways, I'm a curmudgeon-y old man. And both of those things together can
I think I'm more curmudgeon-y than you are, though.
It doesn't mean I'm not curmudgeon-y.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of ways a yo-yo of indecision that can be very difficult for people to want to be around. And I'm glad that we have the same links to do it. And you know what? Let's let our freak flag fly, and whoever stays, stays. And if they don't, they don't. But I want to know about what makes you a freak, Because we're all fucking freaks in America. And at least the terrorists can't take that. Because if we die, we still leave our Beanie Baby collection in the attic that our nieces have to deal with because we never sold them. The market's up. Now it's down. Now I'm holding them again. Because my aunt died in 9/11. But I know it's all propaganda shit.